Hey guys, what's up? What's going on? Welcome back to Kitchen Tonic. Welcome back to another brand new video on this channel here. In this video here guys, we're going to be making a nice tasty classic guys. A nice tasty dish here today. Or a side dish if you will. And that is some Guava Glazed BBQ spicy chicken wing guys. Yes, I know those were a lot of terms that I just called there, but repeat it with me guys. Guava Glazed BBQ spicy chicken wing. That's exactly what we'll be making here guys. So I'm going to be doing this recipe here in different parts, because as you can see here I only have my chicken here that's prepped and ready to be seasoned. I'm going to be placing my chicken wing here into the refrigerator to sit overnight, and then we're going to pick up this recipe here tomorrow morning, where we're going to be making our Guava BBQ sauce as well as frying up this chicken and everything else. So all we're going to be doing here for right now, we're going to be seasoning our chicken wing here. And what I have here is 16 chicken wing that I went ahead and cut into 2, which makes it 32 different parts that I have in this bowl here. So feel free to adjust the recipe to your liking or however you want to do it. If you're making a smaller portion, which you most likely will be making, adjust the recipe accordingly. Over in this container here, I have 3 tablespoons of minced Benny or Culantro paste. Right next to that, I have some cayenne pepper. That's 1 teaspoon of cayenne pepper, as well as 1.5 teaspoon of paprika powder. Also 1.5 teaspoons of cumin powder or ground Geera. Right next to that, I have 2.25 teaspoons of black pepper that you're seeing right there. And what I'm going to be using here is about 1.5 teaspoons of salt that you're looking at there. I don't want to make this recipe here too salty, so I'm going to try to minimize the amount of salt that I'm using here. Add as much salt as you want. Okay guys, so what we're going to do here, we're just going to be placing our seasoning here into our chicken. Then we're going to be placing it into our refrigerator to marinate overnight. Or if you guys don't have the time, about 30 minutes to an hour of marination should do just fine. So let's get right into this. Alright guys, so like I said, I went ahead and cut my chicken wing into 2 different parts. So it may appear that it's a lot of chicken in my bowl here right now. I am cooking for a special occasion. That's why I'm making this amount here right now. So what we're going to go ahead and do, we're going to begin with our base of our seasoning. We're going to begin with our black pepper there. Also going to go ahead and add your salt into this bowl here, and we're going to go ahead and mix that up. I am using my gloves here, so you don't want to take precaution and avoid all this different salmonella and all these different things that can come from handling raw meat. You want to make sure that you go and work your seasoning in really nicely into all of the crevices and everything guys. Alright guys, and right away we're going to go ahead on in and add some cumin powder or Geera powder in this bowl here. I'm also going to go ahead one time and add my paprika as well as my cayenne pepper. And we're going to go ahead and get that nice and mixed in here. Alright guys, take a look at how this is coming together really nicely here. We have one more ingredient that we're going to add in this bowl here, and that is my culantro paste. And we're going to go ahead and work this in as well. Okay people, as you can take a look here in this bowl here, you see everything is nice and combined and well seasoned guys, and that's exactly what we're looking for. So what I'm going to go ahead and do now, I'm going to place it in my refrigerator to marinate overnight, and I'll see you guys in about 5 to 6 hours when I wake up to actually continue with the rest of this cooking process here. Alright guys, so here we go. So it is the next day, and I've just removed my chicken here from the fridge. And I did not mention that you guys should place some kind of saran wrap or some kind of thing over your chicken here in order to keep it nice and airtight. I'm just gonna go ahead and remove this saran wrap now. Alright guys, and that's my chicken that I've seasoned, as you guys saw. What I'm going to go ahead and do now, I'm going to go ahead and create my egg wash. So what I'm using here is 2 eggs. I'm also going to be using 2 cups of flour that I already set aside here, as well as 2 cups of milk. And the 2 cups of milk is going to be poured directly into my egg mixture here. And I'm using this amount because of the amount of chicken wing that I'm making here today. Alright, we're just gonna go ahead and mix this up. Alright guys, so what we're gonna go ahead and do now, we're gonna create a nice double layer on this chicken here. So what I'm gonna go ahead and do, I'll be dipping my chicken into the flour, then into my egg wash mixture here, and then back into the flour. So this is what we're gonna be doing. Into the flour, make sure it's nice and coated. And then we're gonna go ahead and dip it into our egg mixture here. Get that nice and coated. Then we're gonna go ahead and go back into our flour here. Alright guys, just like so, into your flour. Into your egg mixture. Then back into the flour again. I'm gonna go ahead and complete the rest of these, and I'll take you guys over to my stove where we're gonna be frying these. Alright guys, so after you finish flouring your chicken wings, just as I've done here, we're now gonna go ahead and place our chicken wings into our hot oil here to start frying. We're just gonna go ahead and place those in there, and you want them to be covered as much as possible, because these wings are kind of deep fried here. Alright guys, and we're just gonna go ahead and let those fry until they're about golden brown, and then I'll show you guys the final product. Alright guys, so my chicken wings are still frying. Hopefully you guys can hear me over all that sizzling. We're gonna begin now on our Guava BBQ sauce. Okay guys, so what we're gonna start off here with is 5 cloves of garlic. Over here I have about half of a medium onion. We're gonna be using 3/4 teaspoon of salt, half teaspoon of cayenne pepper, because I don't want to make this recipe here too hot, but if you guys please, you can use as much pepper or as much spice as you need or want. Over here I also have 3/4 teaspoons of ground cumin. I'm going to be using 3 bay leaves, as well as 3/4 cups of my guava jam or guava jelly, and about 6 teaspoons of dark rum. We're also going to be needing 2.5 cups of barbecue sauce, not currently shown here, but without further delay, let's jump over to my stove where my oil is already on the fire. Alright guys, so my oil here is already on the fire and it's nice and hot. I'm going to go ahead and begin with my garlic, as well as my onions. And we're going to go ahead and create this nice aromatic smell or base that we are going to enjoy while eating this sauce or this chicken wing here guys. Alright guys, and after a while, after you see your onions and garlic getting that nice brown touch on the corner there, I'm going to go ahead and add my dark rum into this cup here now. Okay, I'm also going to go ahead and follow up with my guava jam. And we're going to go ahead and let our guava jam here get nice and dissolved in this pot here. Okay guys, and after a couple minutes you're going to go on in with 2.25 cups of your barbecue sauce. Alright guys, I'm also going to go ahead and follow up right away with my ground cumin. We're going to add some paprika as well. Go on in with your 3 bay leaf that I've went ahead and broken them up in pieces, as well as your cayenne pepper. Let's go ahead and give this a nice mix. We're also going to go ahead and add a little bit of salt to our pot here as well. And you want to add salt based on your taste or your liking. I'm going to go ahead and let my Guava BBQ sauce here simmer for about 4 more minutes. Then I'll take it off and then we'll combine everything together and bring this recipe full circle. Alright guys, so here we have our finished product, our finished fried chicken wings, and what I have here are 2 containers. What we're going to go ahead and do now, we're going to place some of our chicken into this container here. Just like that, and then we're going to place some of our Guava BBQ sauce in this bowl here. We're going to cover it down and then we're going to shake it up to allow that sauce to be distributed throughout this chicken here. And look at that guys. Wonderful, lovely tasting Guava Glazed BBQ chicken. With that being said, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys another time, another day with another brand new video.